the first time this weekend I used Kratom. I've done quite a bit of research this week regarding the use of Kratom for chronic pain. I suffer from migraines. I have fibromyalgia. I also have bulging discs in my neck. So I'm in pain in one way or another every single day. And, different intensities of that pain. So I'm looking for an alternative because at the moment nothing is working for me. To be honest, I can only take paracetamol, which doesn't even touch sides. I can't take ibuprofen because it burns my stomach and makes ulcers. And there's nothing else in the market, and everybody is dragging their heels with regards to helping me. So I'm trying to find an alternative to prescription medicines. And like I said, I've been researching all this week with regards to Kratom, and it looks really promising. There's a lot of people, it seems to help a lot of people are really responding to it, and it looks really promising. So I managed to buy some online. It's a completely legal substance, so it was very easy to buy online. And so what happened is it came Saturday afternoon in the post, and straight away I took 1 teaspoon, which is 2 grams, which is 1 gram is 20 kilos of weight, so it's like 40 kilos. But I didn't want to take another gram because I'm not 60 kilos, so I thought, well, I'll just go for a lower dose. So I took it, and this is what my experience was. After about half an hour, I could suddenly feel like a slight lifting in my body, like when you've had a couple of glasses of wine or a glass of wine and you get that kind of flushed situation. Your cheeks feel a bit numb, a bit flushed, you feel a bit hot, tingly. So I felt like that. And straight away I could hear my ears ringing, so it seemed to flare up my tinnitus, which has been pretty good lately. So straight away, I think as you get that like zing in your head, you also get that zing in your ears. So that happened, and then the nausea started to come, and I felt really nauseous. Not very pleasant. I can't stand feeling nauseous. I think it's one of the worst feelings in the world, just feeling nauseous. And so I started feeling that, and then I kind of felt a little bit alive, so it was a little bit chatty, but sort of also a bit relaxed. Like when I take my migraine tablet, it sort of like numbs my body. So this seemed to like numb my body a bit, but my head was sort of alive and focused and zingy. And then the nausea came again, so I really only thought that you would go through one spurt of nausea right at the beginning, but that didn't happen, and it was just not very pleasant at all, and it just lasted ages. And then I got really cold, so I put the heated blanket on, and I continued being cold, and I was cold the rest of the evening, and nauseous the rest of the evening, and very thirsty. And it just, what happened then? Oh yeah, I developed a migraine. That's what happened. It gave me a migraine. So I just felt really shitty by that evening. the dreams don't seem particularly positive. They seem a bit, you know, those dreams like when you need to go somewhere and you're trying to pack and you can't get everything together and there's just too much of everything, but time is against your side, and so there's this anxiety. So I found the dreams to be quite sort of anxious in theme. So yeah, I wasn't very happy with that, and I have to say that the nausea was pretty bad, and I couldn't get rid of it. So there we go. So Sunday morning I woke up and I felt a bit hungover, like my limbs felt really quite sore, my neck was sore, just my body ached. I still had a migraine, so that didn't go away. So and that normally would have gone with medication, but it didn't even go with medication. So I thought to myself, well, maybe that 1 teaspoon 2-gram dose was just too much, and I thought, well, maybe today it will take away the pains that I've got and this migraine I've got, but maybe I'll just take half a dose, like a really little dose, you know. So I took half a teaspoon, which is way under the dose that you need to be, and within an hour I felt intense nausea. Again, that zing in my head, so my tinnitus flared up, and it was really bad that whole day. I felt really bloody crap. I couldn't shake off a headache, I couldn't shake off a migraine, I had vomited, I felt nauseous all day. My body just felt sore and heavy, but like my head was slightly motivated, and I really wanted to do things on a Sunday, you know. I had all this stuff planned that I was going to do, and I mean, I did a quarter of it. So every time I felt like doing something, I just felt really nauseous. Every time I looked at my phone or brought anything close to my face, I got this like nausea, motion sickness situation going on, and incredibly cold. Like my body temperature just dropped. So, you know, when you're not feeling very well, you do tend to find that your body just doesn't want to warm up. So you can even be under a really heated blanket and you'll feel freezing cold. So like when you're depressed, you find that you get cold. When I have a migraine, I find I'm cold. And when you're feeling run down or just like sick, you can feel cold and you just don't seem to be able to warm up. So I went and laid down for a couple of hours, and I didn't really feel like I had slept because my mind was sort of a little bit hyper, you know, but the rest of me felt really shit. So and that went on for the whole day. Nausea, migraine all day long. I even took a second migraine tablet. That didn't work, you know. So I have special prescription tablets, hydrochloride naratriptan, or naratriptan hydrochloride, I think. That didn't work, and I mean, usually that just like works a charm, you see. That didn't work. I just felt crap all day long. So that's it. I'm not touching the stuff. It doesn't work for me. It's great for others, but my body doesn't like it. And I've had a miserable weekend where, you know, I work so hard during the week, and like the weekend is everything for me, just to play and do the things that I want to do, and it was just ruined by this Kratom. So this morning, like I woke up, I had a migraine still, taken a tablet. It's now 11:30, so since 7 o'clock. I took some vitamin C fizzy tablet, and a I've been flushing my body out with a lot of water to try and get rid of this stuff. And 11:30, and I'm only starting to feel vaguely normal now. Not 100%, but not anything like what I was. Sorry about the sun here. So, conclusion, Kratom is not the be-all and end-all. It doesn't work for everybody. I'm not touching it again. I didn't have any positive results from it whatsoever. In fact, it just gave me more pain because all my joints are aching me today. When I breathe in, my ribs are hurting, my elbow joints are hurting, like I feel stiff, you know, stiff and old. I feel like an old lady. And that nausea and that throwing up all day, I can do without, thank you very much, and migraines and whatnot. So, that is my experience of Kratom. And the stuff I bought was very well recommended, very good reviews, people saying it's like the best, and blah blah blah, and I'm sure it is for them, but it's not for me. So there we go, folks. I thought I'd just give you a little story on my experimentation with Kratom as a painkiller, hoping that it would help me with chronic pain every day, but it didn't. In fact, it gave it to me. So, till the next time, bye.